So, hey guys, Chausa here, bringing you two good and one bad team for this Kizuna. Usually that's not acceptable for me, but this Kizuna is basically a meme. Like you can bring teams and not use a special and beat the boss for like 50 levels, it's super dumb. So I couldn't bother recording this again. I've already recorded it 2 times and I keep messing up the same team and I don't care anymore. Let's get this uploaded. Like, usually it wouldn't be acceptable, but it's this Kizuna, so I don't care. I blame Bandai. But yeah, the first two teams are really good. I'm very happy with them. If this was a real Kizuna, they'd been real solid. Now this isn't a real Kizuna, so they're actually kind of bad because they're kind of slow and convoluted. So yeah, imagine this being an actual normal Kizuna and not a meme. And see this team in those eyes. Okay, so yeah, all these teams will be Shanks rank captains. I'm trying to maximize damage while following his restrictions. You want to build around Slasher and Cerebral mainly. And yeah, we're using this CP9, who is a really cool unit. It's actually one of my favorite raid units in terms of design. It's really cool switching in as captain, and then you are captain for 2 turns, and then you resist a lot of stuff. In this case, mainly the special reverse. So he's still captain when going into the stage, and Kid special reverses you, and he cancels that, and then he's not captaining anymore. I think that's super cool. I've always loved it. But I'm using Koma as captain just to fit everything I need. Like, she buffs everything, she gives the attack boost or boost. I have Usopp for delay, Shanks Mihawk for delay as well as Shanks super type. Shanks super type gives full bore of matching orbs, and then his special for the color affinity. And Zoro, like if this was a real Kizuna at level 70, he'd remove the damage reduction, and he also does the chain boost with the support. So yeah, covering literally everything up to level 140, and yeah, that's not happening. So yeah, moving on to versus Sai. This team is actually also good, and we're using a V3 Katakuri team. Shocker, I know. Like, V3 Katakuri is really cool. The problem is more like if you have all booster, the more boosters you have, the harder it is to use him, because you always have the restriction of putting in something that cuts your own HP by a lot, and there's not a lot of viable units that do that. So like, you'd think that Katakuri is like, oh, he's a delayer and self-proccing conditional in one and goes through full immunity, so easy to team build with for Kizuna. And he really isn't, because instead of using, say, 6 plus Usopp just for the delay, you are basically you do the same thing here and using something just for the HP cut, in this case Pedro. But yeah, other than that, this team is also pretty cool. I'm using the rare recruit Honekichi, or Bone Kichi as is known in English. He's very useful here. He resists the special bind, he removes it, he also removes the despair we get. Also gives a chain boost, but we have a lot of stuff this team that could give a chain boost, so it had been better if it didn't give a chain boost, but it is what it is. Yeah, law is self-explanatory, or boost, chain set. Shanks just for the color affinity and bonus points. Pedro just for HP cut, and then we use all the Katakuri stuff. And Strawberry just here for the level 70 and 140 stuff. So yeah, he's basically useless in the current situation, but if this was a real Team Kizuna, he'd been really good, and it had been very big brain of me to use him. Either way, carrying on to the bad team. And why is it bad? Okay, so like, I don't know how I managed to mess up twice. Okay, the first mess up was pretty big. I had to re-record because it was shameful actually. I built a V3 law team, And I forgot that it doesn't boost slasher, so it didn't boost like anything on the team. It was incredibly bad. So I remade it, and I had everything figured out except for Captain, and I was like, hey, I can use Boa, she can use her super type special and buff everything. But of course, Shanks isn't buffed by that. So yeah. So it's a bad team, but uh, it's not bad enough for me to want to re-record everything and waste 3 more battles on less points. But yeah, anyway, let's look at the cool stuff of this team. And yeah, Robin is nice, of course. First for Barto, and then next turn to remove the death up. I'm using Smoven here because I only use them for the support really. So might as well use their special here. And yeah, the idea here is, again, I'm building for level 1742, just because. And we have to account for 8 turns of bind and 5 turns of remove chain thingy, as well as stuff up. So Smoothie removes most of the chain, and then Shanks removes the rest, and Shanks removes bind. So that's basically how it works. But yeah, Shanks doesn't get buffed by Boa Sally, but that is what it is. But yeah, tomorrow I'll upload my real teams, so look forward to that if you happen to have all boosters. But as said, this is a meme, Kizuna. I'm just doing it for the fun of team building. Like, the actual team building is building the fastest team possible. Like, which I might do. We'll see how I feel about that, but the Kizuna is over soon, so who cares? Thanks for watching.